Hello everyone, welcome to African Language Lessons. This is where I teach you lessons for the Bukusu language, which is a sub-tribe of the Luhya language of Western Kenya. I also make comparisons between the Bukusu language and other African languages. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to say, or rather the vocabularies of the family members according to the Bukusu people of Western Kenya. If you are new here, you're very much welcome. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you are going to be enjoying my videos and you are going to bring in many more people that are going to learn and enjoy learning the Bukusu language. Let's get started. So family is a very important unit. We all know we cannot do without family. And if you're trying to learn the language, maybe you're married to someone who is from the Bukusu language, or you're living there or working there, you're likely to be using family words or family vocabulary because you'll be meeting with people, families, and so on. So today I'll be teaching you these words. And if you would like, kindly write in the comment section the equivalent of these same words in your own local language. This is if you are not coming from the Bukusu people of Western Kenya. So the first word, of course, you are going to start with parents. Parents is mom and dad, okay? So mom in Bukusu, we say my. My is a mother or mom, okay? My omlai sana. Mom is very nice. There's a song called Mama Mlai, my Mlai. It means mom is nice, okay? So my, okay? My kechile, mom has come. Mayom lamu is mom, okay? Is mom well, okay? My. The second and obvious one, when we talk about mother, we talk about father or dad, okay? And that is papa. My papa, okay? Papa. The very same way you pronounce it, my papa. And papa is dad. Papa Limungo is asking, is dad at home? Papa Limungo, is dad at home? Okay? Papa Kechile is like, has dad come? Papa Kechile, okay? Actually, one of the easiest way for you to learn a language is to put vocabularies in a phrase or in a sentence, or to try to pick those vocabularies. Like if you've learned, let's say, family members, you now try to listen to a video, to listen to someone talking about a phrase that has this vocabulary and try to pick it out if you can identify, all right? So papa is dad. Omwana is a child. Omwana. And of course, this is the singular. Omwana, child. Vavana, children, plural. Vavana, children. Omwana, you know, ananya. This child is really disturbing. Vavana, vanovananya. These children are disturbing. Okay, so omwana, child. Alright, so my papa, omwana. Alright, so if we talk about dad and mom, then maybe we should also be talking about the grandparents, grandmom and granddad. So grandmom is called kuhu. Kuhu. Okay? Kuhu. We have a lot of KH in Bukusu. And when you see KH, you pronounce it as hu, hu, hu. Okay, so kuhu. So kuhu is grandmother. So kuhu, grand mom. Let me write it in short form. And then, of course, when you talk about kuhu, it makes sense that we talk about the granddad now. The granddad is kuka. Kuka. And we write it like this, kuka. Kuka is granddad. Kuka wo, your granddad. Kuka kechile, the kuka is like grandfather. Grandfather has come, okay? So far we've learned 5 vocabulary. My, papa, omwana, kuhu, kuka, okay? So if for example, this omwana, this child belongs to these parents, okay? And these grandparents are the parents of these parents. So how would the grandparents call this child? Of course, that will be your grandchild. So grandchild in English, in Bukusu we say omuichuhulu. Omuichuhulu wase. In plural is vavechuhulu, grandchildren. Okay? So omuichuhulu. It's a very long word. Omuichuhulu. And don't forget the KH. Always when you see KH, you know the pronunciation is kind of heavy. Omuichuhulu. And that is a grandchild. Moving on swiftly, I think we are kind of creating that family tree. Of course, when you have this, then you can say you have a sister. If you are in your home and you have a sister, how do you call your sister? Or how do you call your brother? So a very common word that we use is yaya. Yaya. Yaya can mean sister, but also yaya can be a word where you call each other with your cousins. You know, you can call each other yaya, and it can be between also a male cousin can call a female cousin yaya, or even a female can call also a male yaya, but it's very common mostly for calling the female people, the female cousins or a sister. Okay, so we say yaya. So yaya is like sister, or it can also mean cousin. Yaya wange inomalomlai. Okay, that simply means this my sister is very nice. Yaya, you know. Yaya, you know is like saying this sister, you know this one. Okay. I'm really interested to know if you're listening and you're coming from different languages, you know, Luo, Kikuyu, Bemba, you know, Kifuliru from the different African countries. Please let me know how do you say this in your local languages. It will be very interesting to know if we have similarities or if they are very, very close with each other. Okay. The next vocabulary is a brother, my brother. We say nduku, nduku. Nduku. I know if you're listening to this and you speak Swahili, you may be laughing because in Swahili we say ndugu, ndugu. And so the ndugu, the nduku sounds like you are shrubbing, the ndugu to say nduku, but that is actually how we say it in my language. So nduku riena, you know, brother, how are you? Nduku riena, brother, okay? So nduku is brother. And you can also use nduku just to talk to your friends who you consider them as brothers. Even if they're not your blood brothers, you can still use nduku. Nduku, okay? Yeah, so the next word is now, let's go to the other level where we're talking about auntie and uncle, okay? So auntie and uncle, it will depend on which side you're talking about. If you're talking about a brother to your mom, a brother to your mom is an uncle, okay? And we call that one hocha. Hocha, okay? But if it comes to a brother to your dad, you consider them like your dad. So you call them papa. So I won't write that down because you already have it. So if it's a brother to your dad, you consider them as your dad. And you just call them papa. But if it's a brother to your mom, you call them hocha, okay? Hocha is an uncle, but remember it is a brother to your mom. Okay, the last one is auntie. But auntie, again, it depends which side. Is it auntie, a sister to your dad, or auntie, a sister to your mom? If it is a sister to your mom, you call them mai. The same way you just call mom, you call them mai. So it can be mayom titi, like the small mother, okay? But then, if it is a sister to your dad, you call them senge. Senge. Senge kechile. Auntie has come. But remember, it is a sister to your dad. Alright? So let's just go through this. Mai, papa, omwana, kuhu, kuka, omuichuhulu, yaya, nduku, hocha, senge. Okay? I don't know how you find these lessons, but personally, I really like the fact that we are keeping our languages and our cultures going. If you are out there and maybe you come from the Bukusu society and you don't know so much about our languages, please make sure that you subscribe to this channel, because I'll be teaching you lessons starting from the basics to comparison with other African languages, to intermediary, to creating phrases, to talking and having sentences and conversations. All of this, we are going to cover it right on this channel. Make sure that you press that subscribe button if you have not yet done so, because it will help us grow the community and it will encourage me to keep bringing you very many more lessons. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.